Your boys look like cinema. Get up. Stand right here. Stand right here. So the old man was getting sick. His eyes were getting, and I needed to bless my oldest boy. Okay? Who was larger and still a lot taller than his brother, even though they were twins. He's still a lot taller than his brother did. He was the hunter. He was ready. He was an outdoorsman. This one was the mama's boy. It may not be true in this case. This one, this one is the mama's boy. He would go out and catch food while mama would teach him how to cook food. He was more hands-on, more crafty, and she was more hands-on and crafty. Again. Now, I got to give this one a blessing and a birthright because I got to give him a blessing because he's the oldest and I'm getting ready to die, and that's just how this thing goes. Because he was born first, he already has a birthright. He comes in from hunting one day, didn't catch nothing, starving, almost dead. He says, I got some food, but you're going to have to give me your birthright for it. He's so hungry and starving, he says, all right, take it. So now Esau, who had the birthright of Esau is now Jacob, but it's not Jacob's birthright, it's still Esau. You got a birthright that ain't yours. Because rightfully by birth, it does not belong to you. Rightfully by birth, it belongs to him. So even if he gives it to you, it can never be yours rightfully by birth. It's still mine, but what's mine is yours. So the part or the piece of me I'm giving you, it doesn't become you, it stays me, you just have it. So now Jacob has a portion of Esau's identity that came along with this birthright. Now, old man Isaac is sleeping, getting ready to die, so he tells this one, go and make me some venison stew. You know how I like it. What Isaac knew was this. First you got to go catch it, and it's going to take a minute for you to cook it. Esau leaves. Mama goes into Esau's closet, put on his garment, make him smell like him, feel like him. She fixes not venison soup, but a different kind of soup, takes it to him, she gives it to him and says, go in. He says, if you find out, I'm going to be in trouble. She said, charge it to me. Yes, she did. It's time for Isaac to bless Esau. Mama says, I'm going to turn you, Jacob, into Esau. You can't get the blessing as Jacob. You can only get it as Esau. Jacob goes in with the soup. Isaac says, you feel like Esau, but you sound like Jacob. He says, how did you get this food done so fast? You better read the Bible. I know how long it takes to catch venison. I know how long it takes to cook it. How did you get it done so fast? He never answered. You sound like him. You sound like you, but you feel like him. You smell like him. He blesses him, Jacob. But he's not really blessing Jacob. blessing Esau. The only reason why he put his hands on Jacob and blessed him was because he thought he was Esau. Had he known that there was Jacob, he would have blessed him. The blessing that he pronounced over Jacob wasn't for Jacob. It was for Esau. And even though Esau didn't get it, the blessing that was pronounced over him happened.
Yes, it did.
Everything that his daddy said happened. You didn't put your hands on it, but what you said over me happened. You was touching somebody else that you thought was me.
Come on here.
But just because they stood in my place and felt like me, they couldn't get a blessing that was for me.
Come on here.
Going somewhere. Esau finds out Jacob tricked him. We'll sit there first. Jacob flees. He leaves. Esau's out the picture. He leaves. Jacob goes to his uncle's house, finds a couple of wives, works for several years. It's time to go back to his home country. He has all of his family with him. All of them. The word comes. Esau coming. Jacob sends his family and his servants away. Y'all go. Because I know this dude want to kill me.
Come on here.
I got his birthright from him and I got his blessing from him. I know he want to kill me.
Come on.
That night an angel shows up. Jacob and the angel, they wrestle. They wrestle. They wrestle. Not only do they wrestle, but they wrestle all night. They wrestle all night. They wrestle. They tussle. They all night. Grab my arm. When they begin to break, the angel says, "Turn me loose. For day is beginning to break."
Yeah.
Jacob says, "I'm not turning you loose until you bless me."
Come on.
I'm trying to. He said, "No, I'm desperate.
Come on.
And I'm not going to turn you loose
Come on.
until you bless me." Now, he's no longer wrestling. He's holding.
Come on.
And now I'm pulling.
Come on.
I'm trying to get away from this guy that's holding me.
Yeah.
I asked, "What is your name?"
Come on. Come on.
He says, "For I am Jacob." I tell him, "You're no longer Jacob,
Come on.
but now your name is Israel." Why did I ask this dude his name?
Come on.
The only thing that he really knew about himself was that his name was Jacob, and everything else about him was Esau.
Come on.
His birthright was Esau.
Come on.
The blessing was Esau. The hand that was laid on it was Esau. He wasn't just wrestling with me to be blessed. He was wrestling with me because he didn't know who he was. I could have said, "Let me go, Jacob, you're blessed." But I had to erase all of the remnant of Esau and of Jacob from his.
Come on.
God didn't answer his struggle, he answered his desperation.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
And when God answered his desperation, everything about it was changed. When God answered his desperation.
Yeah.
He had lost so much of his identity
Yes.
in trying to cook like Esau. And trying to dress like Esau. Trying to smell and feel like Esau. Then he finally said, I don't know who I am, but I'm desperate to know. And I can't find out who I am through somebody telling me. I can only find out who I am through God blessing. So he says, I'm not going to turn you loose until you're blessed. So here's what the angel did. The angel heard it. So he walks away. You know, walk away. Walk away like this. There you go. Keep it right. So he walks away with the limp. Yeah, he walked with a dip. He walks away with a dip and with a limp, but he walks away different. I'd rather walk away lift than walk away straight and not know who I am. I'd rather know who I am in God and live than be desperate and walk upright and you There's some of us that sit in this room. We need to make a decision and say, okay, God, I'm not going to turn you over today to bless me. I know the time I want to get on the service, but I will stay in this church all day until you bless me. Because I'm so desperate to know who I am. I've been wearing this other identity for so long that I'm so desperate that I refuse to let you go until I become who you say. I know what people say about me. I know the opinions about me. But God, I need to become who you say. Jacob didn't become Jacob. Jacob became Israel. Esau didn't become Jacob. Jacob became Israel. Israel was who God wanted to speak and was ready to speak into. And over his life, he just needed to wait for a moment of desperation. So my question is, who is God trying to call you? What is God trying to call you? And how many times are you going to walk in this building and let the Lord stay silent about you? That's an old up my mouth. They're going to talk about you. But you ain't desperate enough yet. I'm going to call you by another day, baby. But you ain't desperate enough yet. Some of us don't know who Abraham was, but we know who Abraham was. We have no idea who Saul was, but we know who Paul was. Because a name, God had to call him something different. Your name has to be changed. But again, it comes through desperation. So my friend, I need 7 desperate people. I need to pray for 7 desperate people. You're either going to be amongst the 7 or you're going to be in the overflow. Because if you're in the overflow, I ain't tripping. Because if you're desperate, don't let this 7 cut you out. Yeah, don't let the 7. Come on, 7. Right. Don't let the 7 count you out. If you're desperate, you better get in where you fit in, baby. Because God, I'm not going to turn you loose until you change something about me, until you bless me. I'm so tired of wearing. I'm so tired of wearing who I used to be. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired of wearing who I'm just tired. I'm tired of it. And I'm desperate for change. I'm desperate. I still like some of the same old trash that I used to like. I'm still comfortable in some of the same old foul places that I used to be comfortable about. Today, I'm desperate for you. Change me, restore me, rejuvenate me, replenish me, do something different with me. I'm tired of falling in the same old places. I'm tired of studying with the same old things. God, I'm desperate for you. Desperate. I don't care who sees